Hey everyone, it's me Preeti. Yes, in my previous video, I have taught you two inbuilt methods of string class, and I've also told you we must learn some major inbuilt methods of string class to perform and resolve complex questions which are based on strings. And so I'll be covering some major inbuilt methods. Among them contains equals and index of are the really important ones to resolve any complex questions. So I'll explain each of them by printing a statement, by performing an operations, and I'll explain its significance as well. So the first one is contains. So I'll directly print a statement SYSO and I'll check A is a variable name which I have given. So A dot contains CONTA, just type, so you will get this one. Give an enter. So A dot contains, this will actually, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll give C. Okay, so I'll just print this statement. I'll give run. So when you run, it returns true. Okay. So contains, it actually does not return any string value, but it is actually gonna return a boolean value, whether it's true or false. That is a main agenda of contains. So I'm checking A dot contains C. So A is a variable, and variable, it has a string called confused. Let me clarify. So I'm just checking whether A contains a capital letter C. Okay. So if it contains a capital letter C in it, then it is gonna return true. So let me try with something. I'll give W. Okay. And I'm gonna save. So it should return false now because W is not present in this entire string. Okay. So I'm gonna save this and run this program. So when you run, you can see false because W is not present in A. So A does not contains W, right? So I hope you people understood how contains work. It only gonna return a boolean value that is either true or false. Now moving on to equals, so you're just comparing two different strings. So there are two different strings here, string A and string B. So I'll compare these two strings. So it is gonna perform a comparison operation as we did in arrays. So if they both are equal, it will return true. If they both are false, then it will return false. Okay, so I'll print the statement as YSO A dot equals, okay, B. Fine. So I'm gonna save this. I'll just put this in a comments so that you'll get a perfect picture of only this statement. Now I'll run this. So it is gonna return false because a complete A string has confused three question marks. Let me clarify, but a B variable, it has only let. So A is not equal to B. Equals, it doesn't mean it is comparing a substring as well. That is, you can say let is present here and you have given let here, so it should be true, right? No. This works in such a way that this entire string should also be present here, only then it returns true. So let's check that also. I'll copy this one and I'll paste here. Okay. So it should now return true because both of them are equal. I'll just save and run this program. So now it is returning true because A is actually equal to B. The same string is present in A and B as well. Okay. So why I took these two is because they both return the boolean values. Contains also returns true if it is true, and it returns false if it is false. And equals also performs the same function. It returns true if the string of two objects matches, and it returns false if string of two variables differs, right? Now finally moving on to index of, right? Now we already written a logic on arrays that if you specify an index position, it should return back the element, or if you specify an element, it should return back the index. So we have written a certain huge logic, but string class, it actually has an inbuilt method called index of. So in index of, if you actually specify an element, it will return back the index position of that element, right? So I'm gonna print that also. So A dot index of, right? A dot index of, I'll give C. So it should return 0 as the index position of C, right? Now I'm gonna save this and I'll put this in a comment mark so that you can understand this logic perfectly. Now I'm gonna save this and run. So it should return back 0, right? So you can see the index position of C is written is 0. So let me check for another one. Let us give O. So when you give O, it should return back 1. Okay. So I'll just save this one and run program. So when you run it, it will return back 1, right? So this is how index of works. So when you give index of, so index of that element, so if index of this element, then it prints back the index position of O. So any index position can be returned back, right? So I have used these two variables to perform an equals function, right? So I'll just take off all the print statements. Now let's run all of them together. Yes, run. So when you run all of them together, you're getting false, true, 1. So false is because W is not present in A. A does not contain W. And true because A is equal to B. The same strings are present in both of the variables. And 1 is returning because the index position of 0, that is sorry, O, is actually 1, right? So you can actually give F also. So if you give F, it should return back an index position 3. So let me simply run. Yes, so 3, it return back 3, right? So these are the main, I mean, really important methods, inbuilt methods of string class. Yes, I hope you did understand, and I'll be giving, or I'll make another video of inbuilt methods of 3 more, and I'll be winding up and I'll start coding the complex questions on string programming, right? Yes, so I hope you people understood these concepts. If you didn't understand, please do let me know in the comments, because I can teach you in a better way if you want me to, right? So if you did like this video, please do share and subscribe, and share among your friends also that how easy it is actually to code, right? Yes, thank you very much for watching.